It was an ordinary house on an ordinary street, but something about it had always made Emma uneasy. The old Victorian home had stood vacant for years before she moved in, and the townspeople spoke of it in hushed tones. They called it the Whisper House. Emma brushed off the rumours, attributing them to local superstition. She settled into the house, admiring its antique charm and spacious rooms. However, it wasn't long before she started hearing the whispers. Late at night, as she lay in bed, she heard faint, indistinct voices coming from the walls. She convinced herself it was the old pipes or the house settling. But the whispers grew louder, more insistent. They seemed to be calling her name. One night, unable to sleep, Emma decided to investigate. Armed with a flashlight, she followed the whispers to the basement. The air grew colder as she descended the creaky stairs, and the whispers became a cacophony of overlapping voices. In the far corner of the basement, she noticed a small hidden door she hadn't seen before. It was partially ajar, revealing a dark, narrow passage. Heart pounding, Emma entered the passage, the whispers now deafening. At the end of the passage, she found a small, dusty room. In the centre of the room was an old wooden chest. The whispers seemed to emanate from it. With trembling hands, Emma opened the chest. Inside were old photographs, yellowed with age, depicting the house in various stages of construction. But in every photo, there were people. Pale, ghostly figures standing in the background, their faces twisted in silent screams. Emma stumbled back, dropping the photos. The whispers grew louder, more frantic. She realized the figures in the photos were the voices she had been hearing, trapped spirits begging for release. Terrified, she fled the basement, but the whispers followed her, echoing through the house. They grew louder, more desperate, until one night they stopped. The silence was suffocating. Emma disappeared that night, leaving the house empty once more. The townspeople whispered about her, just as they had whispered about the house. And at night, if you listened closely, you could still hear the faint echoes of the trapped souls, forever calling for help from the walls of the Whisper House. Beware the whispers, for they seek what was lost and will never be found.